This is creepy. Is this creepy? Anyway. Hello beautiful people, my name is Steph and welcome back to my channel. This video is all gonna be about solo traveling. I'm gonna talk about if you should go solo traveling and also about 10 things you need to know before you hit the road. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. I went solo traveling in South America last summer and these 2 months were definitely one of the most rewarding experiences I had in my life thus far. So if you came here to this video thinking about solo traveling, the answer is definitely a big fat yes. If the thought of solo traveling has kind of developed itself and planted itself in your head on its own, then I can tell you with certainty that you're subconsciously ready to go on the road. Also keep in mind that people who are close to you, for example your parents, they always want the best for you, they want to keep you safe. So obviously their first instinct is just to tell you no, or to tell you not to do it, or to give you the advice not to do it, because they're just scared for you. As soon as you have booked that flight, this feeling of unpreparedness or having kind of anxiety about actually doing this is gonna go completely away. It's gonna go from anxiety to excitement in 1 second. The more often you tell people about that you're gonna go solo traveling and you have booked your flight, and the more you kind of settle into the thought of having booked that flight, you're gonna get more and more excited every day. So now that you want to go solo traveling, here's 10 things I learned that I wish I would have known before I left for my trip. Number 1. Plan as much as you need to feel comfortable, but don't plan too much. I got really anxious because I kind of suddenly realized a week before I left for my trip that I didn't really have like the big plan of where I really wanted to go, like every day. And I saw so many people, especially girls in so many Facebook groups there are, just planning out every day of their trip, and it made me feel really unprepared. But at the end of the day, I just thought to myself, this is as much as I want to plan, and I kind of like checked out some places I wanted to go to, the cities I kind of wanted to hit, and this rough guide just made me feel good. So my tip is plan out like a rough route you want to go, but plans always change, and plans should change because you're traveling, you're meeting new people, you're making new experiences. So you should be open to just change up your plans and go somewhere else for a day, or just like completely change your route. Number 2. This might be a no-brainer, but I'm gonna talk about the best spots to meet new people as a solo traveler. So in remote places, it's definitely hostels, and that's also the first thing you would think of. There's not a lot to do except for maybe day trips or other experiences that are specific to that place, and people only go there for that place. But there in hostels, people are gonna hang out and relax, so you can meet a lot of them. However, in big cities, I had the feeling that you won't meet that many people in your hostel sometimes, because everyone's kind of doing their own thing, especially in big hostels where people come and go every day. So the best way to meet people in big cities is actually go on walking tours. They're mostly free, they take you through the whole city for 4 or 5 hours, and you'll be just in a group of young people for that amount of time. And I met so many cool people during these walking tours that I often spent the whole day with them, or also traveled partly with them, went out with them, or just did other things. Number 3. Solo traveling is so much more exhausting physically and also mentally than traveling in small groups, because you have to make all the decisions yourself. You're planning everything yourself. But also on the bright side, you can choose to do whatever you want every day, so you can also just stay in your bed, for example. Keep in mind that you're gonna feel tired, especially mentally at some point, which brings me to point number 4. Every now and then your body and your mind just needs a day of relaxation. So also give that to yourself. When you feel tired and you feel like you need a day, hang at the pool, hang at the beach, hang at the hostel, hang in your bed, anywhere you can, just relax, give yourself a day, refuel, and then go 110% the next day again. Number 5. This might be kind of really obvious because of the word solo travel, but you're gonna spend a good amount of portion of the time you're traveling with yourself. So just find something you really like to do, also can spend some time on. For example, read a book you always wanted to read, learn the favorite lyrics of your song, or what I really like to do is start a travel diary, so I kind of can go back and see, oh, where did I go during my time? Number 6. You are definitely gonna get lost at some point. because you're either gonna have no Wi-Fi, arrive late in the city and don't know where to go, you don't know the area, it's a new place. But be open and don't be afraid to talk to people. Don't be afraid to ask for directions. Even if you don't know their language, you're gonna find a way to communicate. And if you're in a sketchy area, for example, then fake it till you make it. Walk confidently, go to a place where there's more people, and then go from there, and you'll always find a home. Number 7. Let's be real. You're definitely gonna feel alone at some point, and it's not necessarily something bad. Just sometimes you need someone to tell it to you straight so that you're aware of it and it doesn't come as a surprise. Number 8. There's definitely gonna be one situation at which you're gonna look back after your travels and think, how did I even get into this? How did I even make the decisions leading up to this? Because you're crazy for doing this. What's important then is look at that situation, learn from it, and don't make the same mistake again. In my case, there were 2 situations specifically where, looking back at them now, because also one of them involved a gun, I should not have been at this place. I should not have made the decision that led me to go to this place, also at this point in time. So there's a lot I learned, but I'm still here, so it was all worth it. Number 9. There's one rule you should never forget as a solo traveler, and that is be alert. Be alert at your hostel, be alert while you're walking, while you're on a bus, on the train, on the flight. Just be aware of your backpacks, all your belongings, because it can happen very fast that someone takes something from you, you forget something, you lose something, and you will not be able to get it back because you've already moved on. Number 10. Enjoy, do what you want to do, and take it all in. You probably have waited for this trip for such a long time, and you might have even saved up money for this, so just be there and don't be on your phone all the time. Also, coming home, you will notice that nothing really has changed, so you really didn't miss out on much. So pack your bag, go on this adventure, and bring back crazy stories. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. And I'll see you next time.